Women say they want a high-value man. Confident, successful, fit, purposeful. Has his life together. Doesn't need her validation. Doesn't chase. Has options. That's the checklist. But when women actually meet a man like this, something unexpected happens. They panic. They test. They pull back. They sabotage. And they'll never admit the real reason why. Here's the truth. High-value men scare women. Not because they're dangerous. Because they're uncertain. And most women are terrified of uncertainty when it comes to relationships. Let me explain. Most women are used to men who chase, men who text constantly, men who rearrange their schedules, men who prove themselves, men who need her. These men are predictable. She knows where she stands because he's always showing her. He's investing more. He's pursuing harder. She feels secure because his interest is obvious. That's comfortable. A high-value man doesn't operate like that. He's interested, but he's not desperate. He enjoys her company, but he doesn't need it. He's attracted, but he has standards. He's willing to walk away if she doesn't meet them. And that uncertainty, that lack of desperation, triggers deep fear in most women. Because for the first time, she's not sure if he'll stay. She has to earn him, and she's not used to that. The first thing that scares women about high-value men is his options. She knows he has them. She can see it. Other women look at him. Other women flirt. Other women are interested. And unlike the average guy who pretends he has options, the high-value man actually does. He's not bluffing. If she's difficult, if she plays games, if she disrespects him, he'll replace her. Not out of cruelty, out of abundance. Most women are used to being the prize. They're used to men competing for their attention. But with a high-value man, the dynamic flips. Now she's competing. Now she's wondering if she's good enough. Now she's the one worried about losing him. That reversal is terrifying because it requires her to drop the entitled mindset and actually bring value to the table. And a lot of women aren't ready for that. The second thing that scares women is his boundaries. A high-value man doesn't tolerate disrespect. He doesn't accept bad behavior. He doesn't let things slide to keep the peace. If she shows up late without a good reason, he'll address it. If she's rude to him in public, he'll call it out. If she tests him, he'll fail her test by not engaging. He has standards, and he enforces them calmly, without anger, without arguing. He just removes his attention. Most women are used to men who absorb disrespect because they're afraid of losing her. They apologize when she's wrong. They tolerate attitude. They walk on eggshells. That's what she's familiar with. But a high-value man doesn't do that. And when she realizes he won't, she panics. Because now her usual tactics don't work. She can't guilt him. She can't manipulate him. She can't control him through emotional leverage. He's immune. And that's scary. The third thing that scares women is his independence. He doesn't need her to feel complete. He has a purpose. He has goals. He has a life he's building with or without her. She's an addition, not the foundation. And for women who are used to being the center of a man's world, that feels like rejection. It's not. It's balance, but it triggers her insecurity. She'll test this. She'll create drama to see if he'll drop everything to fix it. She'll cancel plans last minute to see if he'll beg her to reschedule. She'll go silent for a few days to see if he'll panic and chase. And when he doesn't, when he just keeps living his life, she realizes he's serious. He actually doesn't need her. He wants her, but he doesn't need her. And that distinction terrifies her because it means she has to keep earning his interest. There's no finish line where she locks him down and stops trying. The fourth thing that scares women is his emotional control. A high-value man doesn't react emotionally. He doesn't get jealous and blow up. He doesn't argue back when she's trying to provoke him. He doesn't explain himself when she's questioning his choices. He stays calm. He observes, he responds, not reacts. And that calmness is unnerving because she can't read him the way she reads other men. Most men are emotional open books. They show everything. They get defensive. They get insecure. They get angry. She can predict them. But a high-value man keeps his emotions regulated. He doesn't give her the satisfaction of seeing him lose control. And because she can't manipulate his emotions, she feels powerless. That scares her because the usual playbook doesn't work. The fifth thing that scares women is his willingness to walk away. This is the big one. A high-value man is never afraid to leave. If she's not adding value to his life, if she's creating more stress than peace, if she's disrespectful or dishonest, he'll walk. Not as a threat. Not as a manipulation tactic. As a boundary. He values himself too much to stay in something that doesn't serve him. And she knows this isn't a bluff. Most women are used to men who threaten to leave but never do. Men who say, "I'm done," but come back after 3 days. Men who need her more than she needs them. But a high-value man, he'll actually leave. He'll cut contact. He'll move on. And he won't come back because his self-respect won't allow it. That finality is terrifying because it means her mistakes have real consequences. She can't take him for granted. She can't assume he'll always be there. Now here's the part women will never admit. This fear shows up as anger. She'll call him cold. She'll say he's emotionally unavailable. She'll accuse him of not caring enough. She'll tell her friends he's arrogant or intimidating. But the real issue isn't him. It's her fear. She's scared she's not enough to keep his interest. She's scared he'll leave. She's scared she can't control him. And instead of admitting that fear, she projects it as criticism. Some women will sabotage. They'll pick fights. They'll create drama. They'll push him to see if he'll stay. It's a subconscious test. If he stays through the chaos, it proves he needs her. But a high-value man won't stay through manufactured chaos. He'll see the test, recognize the insecurity, and either address it directly or walk away. Either way, he doesn't play the game. And when she realizes he won't, the fear intensifies. Here's the truth. Only secure women can handle high-value men. Women who are confident in their own value. Women who don't need constant reassurance. Women who can match his independence with their own. Women who see his boundaries as attractive, not threatening. Women who understand that a man with options chose her. And that's the highest compliment. Those women thrive with high-value men. But insecure women, they'll sabotage every time. They'll mistake his calm for indifference. They'll mistake his boundaries for coldness. They'll mistake his independence for lack of interest. And they'll destroy something good because they couldn't handle the uncertainty that comes with dating a man who doesn't need them. So if you're a high-value man, understand this. The women who are scared of you will reveal themselves quickly. They'll test. They'll create drama. They'll demand constant proof of your interest. Don't lower your standards to comfort their insecurity. Let them walk. The right woman won't be scared. She'll be intrigued. She'll rise to the challenge. She'll appreciate that you're not like the other guys. And she'll bring her best because she knows you won't tolerate less. And if you're a woman watching this, ask yourself honestly, does a man with options scare you? Does independence feel like rejection? Do boundaries feel like coldness? If yes, that's your insecurity talking. Work on that. Because the high-value men you say you want won't tolerate the games you're used to playing with average guys. They'll just leave, and they won't look back. Here's my question for you. Men, have you noticed women sabotaging when you set boundaries? Women, have you caught yourself feeling threatened by a man who doesn't need your validation? Drop a comment. Let's talk about this honestly. And if you want more content that breaks down high-value behavior and what separates average from exceptional, subscribe. This channel doesn't sugarcoat. It tells you what works, what doesn't, and why most people stay stuck in averaging.